Hello again, Michael Friedrich here from beautiful North Carolina, and today I have 3 products for review. The first is going to be a shaving soap, an artisan shaving soap out of Israel. I've tried 2 other Israeli soaps before, the Mem, and then there's the shaving cream for comfort. Those are commercial soaps. This is an artisan-based soap. This is the Fresh Forest shaving soap from Hila Soap, all natural soaps. So let's just go through the ingredients. This is a vegan and palm-free shaving soap. The first ingredient, which is a bit unusual, is soy wax followed by coconut oil. It does include cocoa butter and shea butter. And then for the essential oils, or for the scent, which is a very nice kind of herbaceous, woodsy scent, it's rosemary, lavender, tea tree, peppermint, and cedarwood. The peppermint is in there, but you don't have kind of the normal like minty, fresh feel in your face. It's just there for the scent. Let me show you what the soap looks like, which I have pressed into the Captain's Choice loading bowl. This is a hard soap, not a crope, not a soft soap, but a hard puck of soap, which I've simply wet a little bit on the bottom, just a tiny bit, and then pressed into the ridges on the loading bowl. When I first opened the package, the soap does have a slightly sort of a waxy feel to it. It has just a really lovely mix of what I get primarily is rosemary with a touch of mint and the cedarwood are the 3 primary scents for me, but a really nice mix of kind of the herbaceous and the cedarwood. Very, very nice. I'm going to be using for today's brush Steve Bento's first custom brush that he made for me, which is the bloodwood with the lapis lazuli inset there. This is a beautiful, beautiful badger brush. The razor for today is a 1950s Gillette ball end tech. It has some significant plating loss on the top there, the top cap, where you can just very faintly read, you might be able to catch it a little bit, the Gillette logo in there. This is the 6th shave on a Gillette silver blue blade in there. Now today is Saturday. I would normally shave on Sundays with a 2 days worth of growth. We have an engagement tonight. I really need to shave for this social engagement. It's a friend's birthday party, so I'm just gonna shave a day early. So what it really means is just a little less growth, otherwise everything exactly the same. All right, let's go ahead and start lathering up the soap. So I'm just gonna wet the brush through. Badger brush does not require soaking. Interesting debate on Reddit about whether boar brushes really require soaking. Maybe they don't, but the fact is that they tend to really soften up and they just feel better for me. I do have the occasional sort of snapped or broken off bristle if I don't soak them before I use them. I don't know that it really much matters. If you don't want to soak them and it works for you, then don't soak them. But for me, they just seem a little bit softer and just a little less risk of bristles snapping. All right, I have the brush wet through. I'm just shaking out most of the water, so that's really just, it's damp. It's sort of the dry. And I'm just gonna start working the brush over the soap. Now, for those of you that are new to using a hard puck of soap, this is where I find it often goes wrong for new wet shavers, is that people tend to swirl in this very gentle, super light, almost no pressure. That doesn't really work with a new puck of hard soap. You need to exert a little bit of gentle pressure. So as you can see, the brush is splaying a little bit, but not a lot. I'm not crushing the brush onto the soap. I'm just working the brush over the surface of the soap. I have found this soap to be very easy to use, easy to load, and easy to lather. I'm just going to keep loading the soap. First 2 days, I thought I'd underloaded, but in fact, I'd actually overloaded a bit. This is a bit of a thirsty soap, so if I need to go back to it for the 3rd pass, then I will absolutely do that. I'm going to add a bit more water to the surface of the soap and just keep loading it up. As you can see what's happening around the puck, I'm going to scoop that out before I start building the lather on my face. Just a little more. Just a drop or 2 of water on there. All right, I'm going to scoop out. Wow, that looks really good. That's what I've scooped out of the loading bowl. That's just going to go straight on. Yes, that is a little bit foamy, but that is not going to matter. Let me just wet my face. That is going to build a beautiful creamy lather in no time at all. I just don't want that stuff to go to waste. There's really no reason. Oh, caught it. Yeah, I believe this is the only artisan shave soap being made in Israel right now. So that's kind of fun to have a chance to get to use it. And this week been very, very pleased with the results. I'm going to add a bit of water to the brush in just a moment. This already feels soft and creamy on the face, but it is still too dry. There we go. I'm just going to drip a bit of water on there. I may have to do this 2 or 3 times. Yeah, it's a bit deceptive. This is actually really quite a concentrated soap, and so you really just don't need that much, but better to overload than underload, I'll tell you that. Yeah, beautiful, nice, very slick, soft lather. The Sē-bŭm lather is still, I still get the rosemary and the cedarwood. The mint dies back a little bit. The tea tree for me always was a bit in the background. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to add a touch of water. I'm just going to paint that in. There you go. You can just hear how that changes it. Very, very nice lather. Okay, let me go ahead and rinse my hands. Grab the razor and let's get going. Now, I know that for a lot of people the tech may seem like it's just too mild a razor, but for me it's just a fantastic combination of comfort and efficiency. And frankly I don't see that even if you had 2 or 3 days worth of growth, even if you had kind of a thick, rough stubble, I still think this razor would have no problem dealing with that. It may take a bit extra work compared to something like a more aggressive, like let's say the R41 or Fateh Grande or any number of other razors, but comfort-wise, this is really an exceptional razor. Works very, very well for me. Yeah, soap is nice and slick. Good protection. Just turning the razor there to try to adapt to the direction of the hair growth. Oh, that same spot again. Something right there that every day this week, I'm not sure what's going on there. There we go. Yeah, 6 shaves on that blade. Yeah, definitely done. I mean, it'll easily make it through today's shave, but after that, we'll be finished. All right, just take a look at the brush. Before I do that, I'm gonna just dry off the water running down my arm. A lot of lather in there still, so I'm just gonna pull it from the bottom and just sort of move that to the top there. Still creamy, still slick on the face. Hasn't dried out, no dissipation. Who would have thought this would be my third shaving soap from Israel? And for those of you that are going to this meetup at the end of December, well, good luck and enjoy. Hope you have a fantastic time. Just remember, if you have things to trade or things to piff, give away, generosity serves you well. The things that you don't love, someone else is going to be quite happy to take home. So be generous. All right, there we go. This is the across the grain. Yeah, soap just makes this so easy. Just a very nice, slick layer. Scent is a bit in the background, obviously. This is not a very strongly scented soap. But as you can see, really excellent slickness. Yeah, and the tech is just really, for me at least, another kind of effortless shave. Doesn't feel risky, very easy to use. Bit of an overhang. Actually, to be completely honest, this is the first time with the razor in a long time. I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, kind of shaving in a distracted way. We have a lot going on at work right now. And twanged inside my nose a little bit. Yeah, there's just like a single hair there. I think that's a little bit inflamed or slightly raised, but no worries at all. All right, third pass against the grain. If I have to load some more, we'll know in just a moment. Let's see how much is still in the brush. Oh, I think that's going to be plenty. Yeah, still smell it. And now, stronger on the mint scent. There is a slight mint tingle at this point. Slight. Yeah, really enjoying this soap, gotta say. There we go, let's squeeze out a bit of the remainder and we'll just paint that on. You can see how sort of dense and creamy that is. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's make quick work of this third pass. No reason for lollygagging. Against the grain. There we go. The patented Friedberg behind the head ear pull. Yeah, here's where you can feel that blade. This is 100% the last use. Yeah, there's a certain feel to the edge of the blade where you just know that, yeah, that's sort of past its prime. Now, apparently, for the people in the Centennial Club, you just keep shaving on this blade, you'll get like a whole second life out of it. Maybe I'll try that next year. Maybe. All right, let's rinse. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, right there. Good residual slickness on the soap too. It's not hard to rinse. It's not easy to rinse, but not hard to rinse. Rinses pretty clean and pretty easily. Nice residual layer of slickness, but not overly difficult to get off. If you notice, this is the alternating left, right, but only twice. There we go. All right, let me go and towel off. Yeah, that was easy, easy, easy. Pretty comfortable overall, even with that blade starting to be on its last legs. I know that there are going to be people that will post a comment about, why do you keep doing this with these blades? I don't know, it just gets to the end of the week and you realize, hey, I'm on my 6th shave on the blade. It just, you know, it's really until a particular moment in that last pass you just realize it's abruptly gone from pretty good to not so hot anymore. Okay, let me make sure my face is good and dry because the aftershave portion of today's shave requires a clean, dry face. So this was passed on to me by Jason Rudman, who had received this for review as well from Sē-bŭm or Sē-bŭm. This is the Sē-bŭm Gold, and this is the Postshave Serum. This is a post-shave oil, basically. It's an oil mixer. I'm going to read to you what the oils are that are included in here. It's jojoba oil, virgin red raspberry seed oil, squalane oil from olives, of course, virgin passion fruit seed oil, virgin organic argan oil, and anti-aging aromatherapy EO, an essential oil blend, which is a mix. The scent is very hard to describe. It's kind of a mix of a light, kind of a light, fruity, slightly woodsy, slightly medicinal scent. The scent is kind of difficult to place. But what this is about, this is really designed as a post shave, and it's described as a serum. So these are dry oils, what I would consider to be dry oils. They soak in very quickly and very easily. You apply very little of this. It comes in this large bottle. It's 5 ounces. The top, which consists of this wax seal around the oil decanter. These are sort of hand cut corks, and then it's dipped in the wax mixture to seal it off. All very cool, hand done. Try to sort of, you know, I think kind of recreate a very old school sense for how these items may have been manufactured in the past. It really lends kind of a different feel to it. Now, the thing about this that is important to understand is that this is a very high-end, in terms of expense, item. This is $125 for a 5-ounce bottle of this serum. That's going to obviously place this out of reach for a number of people who are not interested in spending that amount of money. But if you're interested in a post-shave that is entirely oil-based and is really designed to help your skin, this may well be something you should take a careful look at. The instructions are apply a dime-sized drop to clean dry skin. To me, that's about 4 or 5 drops. So I'm going to shake out 4 or 5 drops. 4 is almost not enough. 5 is maybe a little too much. That's 3, 4, 5. Well, I'll stop right there. You really do not need a lot of this. Let me just show you if I can. It is just a thin yellowish oil. And I'm just going to dab this on my face. Yeah, this is definitely at the very high end for like a men's cosmetic item for sure. Yeah, slightly woodsy, slightly medicinal, with a very kind of mild in the background fruit scent to it. So what I've done every time is I've warmed my hands up and just worked in the oil, which takes basically no effort at all. You don't have to work this in. They are not thick or heavy or wet oils. They basically soak in almost immediately. You're not left at all with kind of a waxy or greasy face feel. It soaks in quickly and easily. As you can see from my hands, there is a very light sheen. As you can see on my face, there's not kind of an overly heavy, like waxy or oily layer. And that's basically already soaked in. Now, I've been using this twice a day for the week. Like, I use this product all week, both every morning after the shave and every night before I went to bed, just to get a feel for what it would do. And I have to say, it has been very, very good for my skin. My skin feels hydrated. It feels, I don't know, sort of soft and smooth, and it feels supple. It feels more supple than it has in the past. One morning I did switch out to use one of the Mirasol aftershaves, the Mirasol Green, just to get kind of a comparison. Okay, no oil, just the aftershave. And I love the scent of the aftershave, and I love the way it feels on my face, but it is shockingly drying. Like, when you put on that straight alcohol-based aftershave, impact on your skin is this, big alcohol hit, and the way your skin feels after that is much tighter and much drier, whereas this feels, well, soft and very supple, and just really feels very, very good. Now, I understand that the pricing is going to be an issue for some, because at $125 a bottle, that's clearly going to be an option that only a few people will select. But maybe more of you will choose it, given the what it does for your skin and what it might do for your skin. I don't know how it's going to work for you. I have found this to have a very nice, very soft, kind of a soothing feel to it, which lasts completely throughout the day. I've not had a feeling that after a while, like, well, that's basically gone. My skin has felt very good through the course of the day, and using it at night before going to bed, I think, has been a big help as well. So that's something to consider. Yes, I understand the price is up there, but again, for 5 ounces, and if it really works well for you and your skin, well, that may well be 100% worth the price. All right, well, that is it. That turned out very, very well. Very well indeed. All right, let's go back and review the products. Oh, God, that was just a beautiful shave. As always. Okay, today's soap is the Hila All Natural Soaps. This is the Shaving Soap Fresh Forest. Let me just review again. Rosemary, lavender, tea tree, peppermint, and cedarwood for the scent. It is a soy wax and coconut oil based shaving soap. It does include cocoa butter and shea butter. All vegan and palm free. A hard puck of soap, which let me just show you that again. That, by the way, is already dry on top. Very nice soap, very easy to lather, excellent, very slick, nice protection, easy to use. I like those kind of herbaceous, slightly woody scents, and if you do too, then I would 100% take a careful look at that shaving soap. I will put a link, if I can remember, put a link to her Etsy shop in the at the bottom of the video. Very nice shaving soap, worked out great, easy to use. Thumbs up on that one. The razor. Well, what more are you going to say about these? There's a reason these razors were so beloved by so many, and this, luckily, for example, the handle in this one is still in excellent shape. 1950s Gillette Tech ball and handle. So easy to use, just efficient and comfortable and easy, and feels really safe on the face. Just a wonderful tool to add to your toolkit. If you don't have one yet, they're easy to find. The older ones obviously have issues with cracks in the handle, but if you can find one of these, I would 100% say go ahead and pick one up. I think you'll be very happy to add that to your collection. The post-shave, let me just cap that. There we go. The Sē-bŭm Gold. I think, and I just saw today that on the website, I believe there is a lavender and mint version of this as well, which, if you're interested, if that is a much more specific scent, and if that is a better option for you, then go ahead and try that out. This, as I said, is kind of a woodsy, slightly medicinal, with a bit of sweetness and a bit of floral, bit of fruit in there somewhere. I was a little, well, the scent is different for me. It's not an easy thing to sort of tell you exactly what it smells like. I've certainly grown to love this. I've used this every day. The scent, well, it is what it is. You just have to try it out for yourself, I would say. In terms of impact on my skin, as you can see, that is completely soaked in. Skin feels really, really quite good. Well, let's close out with the brush, I guess. Last but not least, a Steve Bento custom brush. Just what a wonderful, he set this a little bit high, but you know what? It actually worked out really well because it just splays open easily. It has no issue with hard soaps or soft soaps. Just a wonderful, wonderful brush. Well, that's it, we're done. Another clean, comfortable, easy shave. Man, I hope you guys are getting shaves as good as this, and you should because you deserve them. I'm going to close with that and say thank you again so much for watching. As always, of course, if you want to leave questions or comments against this video or any of the previous ones, please feel free to do so, and I'll try to get back to those as quick as I can. As always, thank you again so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.